We've all heard the hype about AI, but let's be honest, how often does it actually feel, well, useful? Today, we're going to walk through a journey from being an AI skeptic to a true believer, and it all kicks off with a feeling that I bet many of us have had. Does that sound familiar? That feeling of, yeah, this is kind of neat, but it's not helpful? Well, that's exactly where the founder of a service called AI for Daily Living started. His frustration is pretty much the beginning of this whole story. So before AI became this practical tool for him, its founder, Arnie, felt the exact same way a lot of us do. He was just caught in what he called the unhelpful hype. When he first started messing around with AI back in 2023, the experience was just slow. The time he spent waiting for an answer just didn't feel worth the effort at all. And the answers he actually got back, they were completely impersonal. Just generic, one-size-fits-all responses that had absolutely no connection to his real life or his specific problems. So at the end of the day, his early experience was just a classic case of overpromise and underdelivery, all hype with no real-world payoff. And that's a feeling that probably resonates with a lot of us, right? But then something changed. And look, the technology was still far from perfect, but a key event completely flipped his perspective and turned him from a total skeptic into a real believer. And I mean, the shift was dramatic. Back in 2023, his feeling was simple. I honestly hated it. But by the middle of 2025, his entire perspective had done a 180. So what happened? What was the catalyst? The big breakthrough wasn't some new fancy AI model. It was a whole new method, one his son actually taught him. He learned how to truly personalize the tool, how to teach it to think like him, and how to write prompts that gave him genuinely useful, tailor-made answers. And the real-world impact was immediate. I mean, within just a month of using this new approach, he had 2 conversations with ChatGPT that he describes as life-changing. One helped him sort out his health supplements with his prescriptions, making him feel better than he had in years. The other helped him strategically reposition his family's finances. Pretty big stuff. So this, of course, led to that classic aha moment. If a personalized approach to AI could be so transformative for him, a former skeptic, then it could probably help a lot of other people too. And that realization is what led him to build a practical solution. And just like that, AI for Daily Living was born. The whole service was designed from the ground up to skip all the technical jargon and just focus on one thing, helping people use AI in really practical everyday ways. At its heart, the platform is really a library of over 200 structured, thoughtful prompts, and every single one is designed to help you get those highly personalized answers. These prompts are all organized into more than 20 real-world categories, covering everything from health and personal finance to travel, home life, and even tips for your pets. So you're probably wondering, how do you actually get started with this? Well, the process is designed to be super simple and accessible, even if you're a complete beginner. It's a really clear path. First, you start in the Learning Center to get the basic tools set up so you have a solid foundation. Then you can just browse the categories and check out the free content to get a feel for the whole approach. And finally, you try a real full structured prompt to truly experience the power of personalized AI for yourself. And this all leads to a personal invitation from the founder himself to join the community he's built around this whole idea. Full access is a single $39 annual membership. And that price is really key to how the platform operates, because the value goes way beyond just the content.
See, because it's entirely member-supported, the experience is just clean. There are no ads, no pop-ups, and they aren't selling your data. It's just a focused environment that really respects your privacy.
The founder's invitation really captures the spirit of the platform perfectly. It's this friendly, no-pressure approach. Explore the free stuff first and only join if you feel that same click he did. So, if this approach sparks your curiosity, the best place to begin your own journey is right in the Learning Center. And that brings us to the final and maybe most important question. Seeing how personalized conversations transformed one skeptic's life, you really have to ask yourself, could this approach do the same thing for you?